The Saga of Bjorn Thunder-Caller. In the shadow of frost-clad cliffs, where the sea snarled and the wind sang of gods, the village of Hvitar clung to life. Bjorn Ironhand, son of a fallen jarl, stood apart, his axe heavy with shame. 2 winters past he'd faltered in a raid, costing his father's life. Whispers called him cursed, unfit to lead. Yet when raiders stole the village's sacred relic, a Rune-Horn said to summon Thor's lightning, Bjorn saw a path to redemption. The elders, faces carved by time, fixed their eyes on him. Retrieve the horn, they commanded, or our fields will wither and our people will starve. Bjorn prepared his longship, its dragon prow snarling defiance. The village women wove charms into his cloak, and his mother pressed a hammer pendant into his palm. Thor watches, she whispered. Alone he sailed into a sea of iron and mist, the horizon bleeding red. The gods sent omens, a raven, Odin's spy perched on the mast, its black eyes piercing his soul. Waves rose like giants, testing his aura strength. On the third night, a shadow stirred beneath the waves. At Serpent, its scales glinting like moonlight on steel. Jormungander's kin, perhaps. Bjorn gripped his pendant and roared Thor's name. Thunder answered, and the beast sank into the deep, leaving only ripples and his pounding heart. The cursed isle loomed at dawn, its cliffs jagged as broken bones. Bjorn beached his ship and crept through fog-choked pines, the raven circling above. The raiders' camp blazed with firelight, their laughter mocking the gods. The Rune-Horn hung at the belt of their leader Skoll, a giant whose axe bore the stains of 100 kills. Bjorn's plan was simple: steal the horn under shadow, but Skoll's hounds, eyes like embers, scented him. Their howls woke the camp, and steel sang. The duel was merciless. Skoll's axe cleaved Bjorn's shield to splinters, and blood seeped from a gash in Bjorn's arm. "You're no warrior," Skoll spat, "just a boy chasing ghosts." Doubt clawed at Bjorn, but he thought of his father's unavenged death. He whispered to Thor, clutching the pendant. The sky split with lightning, striking Skoll's axe, hurling him to the dirt. Bjorn seized the horn, its runes burning against his skin. He fled as the raiders rallied, their arrows hissing past. The sea offered no mercy on his return. Storms battered his ship, and hunger gnawed his bones. On a desolate skerry, Bjorn collapsed, the horn clutched to his chest. There, in a grove of twisted oaks, the air shimmered. A woman appeared, her cloak of falcon feathers glinting, her eyes like molten gold. Freyja, goddess of love and war. "You carry the horn," she said, her voice both silk and steel. "But do you carry the heart of a Viking?" Bjorn confessed his shame, his fear of failure. Freyja's gaze softened. "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to fight through it. Rise, Bjorn, and claim your name." Her words burned like fire. Bjorn stood, the horn pulsing with light. The raven led him through the fog, its cries guiding him to Hvitar. At dawn, he staggered into the village, the horn raised high. The elders fell silent, then wept as the fields bloomed green. That night, a storm rolled over the cliffs, and Bjorn saw Thor's face in the clouds, his hammer flashing. The village feasted, and the Skalds began a new saga, Bjorn Thunder-Caller, who faced sea, steel, and gods to save his people. But Bjorn's heart was restless. The horn rested in the hall, its runes glowing faintly, yet the sea's call lingered. He dreamed of Freyja's words, of new quests, of battles yet to come. Gods watched, the trials forging him anew. His name was carved in saga stones, but Bjorn knew. A Viking story never ends while the wind still howls.